We would like to see most of the human race killed off because it is unworthy. It is unworthy of the gift of life.
I don't care what society thinks. They're nothing anyway. They're no better than me.
Until we hear the safe word, we will not stop.
Have you ever thought what it would be like to see a person's head amputated? Think of things so horrible that the human mind cannot imagine them. To see all this and more when you see on stage, in person, that crazy mix-up.
I like being set apart from people. I like to be hated.
Safe Word with Jason Rouse.
Just like,
say hi and then take off.
yep. Do you want to say hi?
Yeah.
Do you know that you're kind of like two people you can easily, like, with just a couple of conversations in the next couple of minutes, really ruin your family and stuff?
I know, dude. You guys are like, it's like I'm doing ayahuasca just talking to you.
Yeah, just being around us. We are monkeypox.
You are monkeypox.
But no one smiles. Do you feel that you've kind of showed up at the zoo and there's two feral animals that no one wants to pet? And you're like, well, I wonder what these two do.
Dude, it feels like, yeah, like you're two animals out of the cages.
Yeah.
Just walking around
Yeah.
You got
with a
your-
boom mic.
You got your Lululemons. He's got Cash.
Yeah, that's what it is, dude. You have socks on. Ari had nose. Ari gave his socks to an audience member last night. That's the
Yeah,
kind of
to a
people I'm
full
having
audience
coffee
member.
with. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Have I put you on a pedestal for no reason? Are you a better person?
He's a better person than us. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
He's got those kids, those
got a-
rural
I think having children just you have to somehow.
He's gonna miss us.
No.
Yeah.
Don't take it as a compliment to you. It's an insult to Rouse.
Yeah,
He's a terrible person.
Terrible
I'm
person.
mid-level bad,
Yeah.
and you're just
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah, you were one of those guys. Like I think many people are surprised to hear you're still alive. That's how I describe you. They'd be like, "No way,
Really,
back from the dead."
With him, every day is a miracle.
Every day.
Yeah.
The only people I hug when I see them is to double check that I'm not going through some sort of psychosis of like denial of missing my dead friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have to give him a pat on the back. Most of the time, we're not even that close.
Not even that close.
I'm just like, holy shit, you're my canary in a bird cage in a coal mine.
Right.
Because when you don't have, that's what we were talking earlier. Look, Ari, how many countries have you been to now? 30?
More probably.
Yeah, more probably. Okay, me 25.
25.
You find yourself in some things, places, and with people, characters that were you're kind of like, what's up, man? Maybe you're funny as fuck.
Thanks.
Well, me or Ari?
Oh, both of y'all.
No, but me.
No,
but all you said me. But me.
Never even, my name never even came up. Never even came up.
I thought you died years ago.
Yeah, he was like, oh.
Is that Tom Hanks from
Right here.
Philadelphia?
I'm gonna go jog. What's going to be funny about this is you guys are probably gonna be walking and lap me because I'm.
You know what? To be honest with you, when Ari called, I talked to him last night and I said, yeah, I didn't know if I couldn't remember if it was tomorrow or Wednesday.
Right.
And then he notified me. He says,
Ari was hoping it was tomorrow.
It's going to be, so was I too. Because,
Yes.
but when he said the rain, I was like, oh, this guy walked barefoot through the jungle a bunch of times.
Yeah.
What happened? Is he gotten soft? Then he called me, he goes, fuck it.
Yeah.
It ain't raining.
Yeah.
I'll see you in 20 minutes. And he said he was bringing this tubby chick who's trying to get her cardio back in order. Didn't you have your hair on pigtails last night?
Yes, I did. That girl I called her pussy the pig pen last night. That's who I am. I'm the male version of a pig pen.
So
I got to go to more countries and start traveling more. That's a part of my life that, yes, I got kids or whatever, but that's a part of my life. Like
you got babies when you say kids.
I got babies. I got little babies.
6-7 days.
That's the thing. Is like even my girl's mom was like, why don't you just, if you want to go to Iceland, that's why it's crazy you guys are talking about it. She was like, just go to Iceland for the weekend. Just go. And then
you got an in-house grandma watching kids.
she will come over. She's like,
4 hours closer than Soul Joel's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, from New York. She was like, if you left on a Thursday night, we got there, have all day Friday, Saturday, take the last flight home Sunday, you're good.
Yeah.
First of all, like when they're teenagers, and then you're looking down. Your kids are good. Look, honestly, if you don't take these travel opportunities, when you're look at their dad's career and
Yeah.
its art,
Yeah.
and look how broad he touched
Yeah.
audiences.
Yeah.
And it just becomes Brooklyn.
Yeah, no.
No.
Also, I was in Vietnam. I was there to show the tour of the tunnels that they used to build, Gucci tunnels.
Right.
And I saw some like French kid. He was like 9 years old, French kid that was there with his family.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know where he is.
He didn't give a fuck, but
He's just worldly.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh yeah, that was the place we saw that cat.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. I think once my kids get a little older, I'll start taking them.
Yeah.
All right, let me go
right,
jog.
good
I
job.
fucking all right. Or you're just
got
gonna
it.
do? What do I do? Stay on the
Yeah,
sand.
you see the dirt path. It's gonna hook around. You can see the bridge.
Okay.
That goes over there, that bridge, and right
How do I look
around.
from the back? Jacked or no?
Pretty jacked.
Yeah,
All right.
but you,
No, you look swole.
You look like
You
a
look swole.
guy
You
who
look good.
jerks off in bed on his cell phone like 8 hours a day.
That's what I did this morning.
Yeah, your gut, man. You got jack off gut. That guy's got jack off gut. Stop beating off in a beanbag chair. Susan!
Do people bother you when you do this? People
You know
come by
what?
and, like,
Some
interact.
fucking guy, I had to check myself a couple times.
This goes that way, not us.
Huh?
The mic goes that way. Or
It does because it bobs in the shot. If I didn't put it
right,
to the
right.
side,
Okay.
I found that out a bunch of episodes. Oddly
ruined.
enough, I
Every
was.
time you do DIY, you're like, afterwards you check. You're like, well, that was all ruined.
Yeah, there's been. I think from the conception of Septic Tank, Ari Shaffir's
Yep.
podcast. By the way, on the show today, Ari Shaffir. You've gone through. First of all, it seems to be wherever you happen to be for any length of time is your studio.
Yep.
Everything from volcanic mountains to a hotel room bathroom.
Yeah.
Everything from, and you do a lot of self-video, and I know that there's no secondary guy setting up cameras.
No, it's just a
taking those
clamp
shots.
and an iPhone. Yeah.
Very, and
Dude, when I was in Ecuador, you just pass by, it'd be like you're on a hike or whatever, you come by a creek bed, and you see like there's a tree there, and you're like, you have in your bag, like, I can do my intro from right here. This would be fucking badass.
no,
It's so stupid because it's not comedic at all. It's just like, it just looks, I don't know, I get off on it.
but it's also you're kind of like behind the scenes scrapbook of your life. Those backdrops are not green screen.
Right,
You're actually
yeah.
there where people will go, hey, could you make it look like a Ecuadorian rainforest? Is there a rainforest in Ecuador?
There is, yeah. There's a cloud forest, and then there's the Amazon rainforest, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
the humidity anything like what we're dealing with today? I'm assuming
No,
it's just wet.
it is not.
Really?
Yeah,
So
it's
we're in
not. In
California,
the Amazon a little bit, but yeah, California's dry.
Yeah.
And this
California.
is like,
I don't
bleh.
mind it. I don't mind it.
This.
I
Now
don't
you get
mind
used
that.
to it, right?
The ugh.
Yeah.
It's very, ugh.
It's not Hamilton, but it's less stabby, so it's like,
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
evens out.
dude, I'm literally, this is fucking an oasis compared to the landscape that I grew up in. First of all, Lake Ontario, last time I swam in that was in probably in the late 80s. I got an ear infection so bad.
That's so polluted.
It felt like I had all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled out without anesthetic. I was so in so much pain. But I do enjoy it here. You know, I spent there was a point where about year 9 in Hollywood, I was like, you know what? Before I pick a state that and oddly enough, can we talk about gypsies?
Yeah, sure. I come from not gypsies, but Romanian blood, and that's where they are.
Oh,
turtle.
yeah. Oh, a total turtle, and it's laying eggs.
Oh, it's laying eggs.
Yeah, it's laying eggs in the mud. How's
Pretty
crazy.
hot.
Why?
Oh yeah, you see the eggs down there.
Do you see eggs?
Yeah. Oh, he just popped one out.
No
He
way.
just popped one out of his ass.
No way. We're seeing a
Dude,
bird.
it just came out.
That's wild.
Wow.
I didn't think they were this confident. Yeah,
I mean, I shot just plop out and just roll in.
and being from Hamilton, I should stop.
Oh, it's just
this.
popped out again.
Did it pop out?
Yeah.
again?
Just shit went out.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. That's so fucking cool.
Reptiles.
That's alright, buddy.
So cool. I think we're spooking it. Oh no, it's pushing again.
Just did it. Wow.
That's wild.
How many is it gonna lay?
I don't know. I guess they do about a half a dozen.
Oh, how good would those eggs be?
Is it? Yeah.
Boom.
Oh yeah, it just
wow.
fell in.
Hey, mama, are you a boy or a girl?
I I wish we could cut in a stunt turtle where I just disembowel it with a hammer, and we got these funny necklaces in the next frame.
Wow. Let's go do another one. I mean, where are they?
I think they come out.
Wow. Damn. They're all in there.
And you got to figure we're like this close to the highway. Crazy. Oh yeah.
I'm not getting it. Don't worry. Don't worry, buddy.
It's psyching itself up.
To get another one, or is it just like keeping them warm now?
We've got, for people who are listening, we've got a, I don't know, I'd say it's about
200-year-old turtle?
10 inches across.
Yeah, that's about right.
8 inches wide shell here with a, I don't even know what kind, it's not a snapping turtle. It's wild. And it just laid probably about 6 eggs.
Yeah, we saw at least go 4, and there was already a couple in
Yeah.
there. Speaking of doing DIY in different places, this is the fucking benefit you get
Yeah,
out of
totally.
doing that. You just come across interesting things that you just can't get that in the studio.
Wind
So
blows over
cool.
the camera.
It's about to. No, it's done.
It's burying them now, I think.
It's burying them.
Pushed them down in the hole. You'll see the babies all along the footpaths, and they get, some of them get stomped out. They get misdirected and go the opposite of the
That's so
path.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen that.
It says, have you ever been bit by a spider? That's one of my bad travel things. Is you've been to Australia enough times to see how lethal their spiders
Yeah, I got a terrible spider bite right now.
are. Ooh. Oh, that's right. The old chicken skin spider bite.
Yeah.
The old goiter. You know what? I've never seen the ball performances, but that's not as much skin as I thought was going to come around the corner.
Yeah, I had to get it. I'm not wearing the right underwear for it.
Yeah, that was just a
Let's do
corner or the duvet, as you like to call it.
Tip of the iceberg, as it were.
Yeah, it is nice to be naked in Europe.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't fuck around with nudity on stage in the United States at all. Like,
So great, because in Europe, don't they have like nude in commercials? It was topless.
simulated sex, all kinds of stuff. I've seen various things of.
And here in America, you get banned off Instagram for showing just a picture of your dog.
Yeah, I don't know if you've consciously done this or not, but it seems like you've changed a bit of a lane to like, listen, I'm not gonna fight with you Instagram. I'm gonna help promote my friends' stuff, various specials and shows and things that you kind of get behind and nobody knows about.
Yeah, I still try to do the other things, but they just keep, when they banned me, they took me off.
And these
they're
aren't like numbers either. You're not getting pulled from 5,000 followers.
Yeah, 500,000. It's like I built up a nice little thing.
I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah.
But when I go, I can see you just go, well, I
But
guess
it's like
that's
I'm not
over.
doing anything.
I'm not.
It's like they're all fine. If they want to unfollow me, they can unfollow me. But so it's like they like listed all your things, and
That's
some of them
pretty
were
bad.
like, "This is crazy." It's like their interpretation of what they call hate speech. I had one like the Hitler gave me
First of all,
gonorrhea tour, and they're like hate
yeah.
speech. I'm like, come on, guys, you don't even like this.
The posters. It was all the posters.
Yeah, it was all the posters. But then they said what it is, and it's like any sex. I was just talking nudity. Any sex, any simulation of sex, any implied sex, any what do they say? Defecation or urine. So even if if you see urine, even if you're blocking it, they're like that's bannable. And I'm like, oh, well I can't do it. So now I'm like,
These
you
are
guys
the
want to
most
make a poster for
primary
me?
designs. It's not like you're trying to slip it in. It's cut and paste.
I know, it's annoying.
Sabotage.
So I'm
at
like,
a South Park level. It's South Park.
and people are like, can't you just not do that? I'm like, that's what I find funny.
Yes.
Same as you. It's like that's what you find funny. What do you mean not do what you find funny? That's not hurting anyone. And it's like, what am I even doing on here?
I know. I honestly, Ari, I see it, some of the conversations that you get, and I respect your energy and your will to show up every day for it. It's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It's fucking exhausting. I don't, even though if you get a psychological rouse out of it,
Yeah.
it's fucking, you're in an abusive relationship with
I know.
society.
And it's like, I'm not even, when they're like, well, they're banning all these right wing. I'm like, I'm not right wing, I'm just disgusting.
Yeah.
This isn't even a wing. I'm not political. I haven't voted since fucking Bill Clinton won.
You know, when I saw Spare Parts and also
What's Spare Parts?
or not Spare Parts, Private Parts.
Howard Stern.
With Stern.
Yeah.
And also, there was another radio person. Larry Flynn.
Uh-huh.
Those two movies. That was when I really started to look.
Yeah, it was on nudity and stuff, and it's like the ways they're taking things down is not just like liberal, conservative. That's the story they put on it. It's almost mostly not that. It's just them dictating this is the kind of like humor and art and whatever that we want to see because it gets the most views. So if you go like an outsider thing, like right now it's like, I don't know, less than zero. It'll be like, we can't publish that. We won't promote it.
Look at like an artist like Trump.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is weird, and it's like, yeah, it won't be as big as fucking like
We're fine with that.
Currents or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but so what?
It's okay.
Yeah. It's the Chuck Taylors. They're banning Chuck Taylors from the world.
No.
The Chuck Taylors of art. No, of art, where it's like, well, that'll never be as big as whatever. I'm like, I know, but it's a small money. People like it. The small amount of people like it. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. We're doing something right now. We're not being big, so why even talk
No,
about it?
I know. It's exhausting. That's where I'm like, I kind of get to peek in at it. But, did you go to Canada in the last 2 years? No.
I didn't have anything canceled.
You just
I just didn't schedule anything.
3 years ago, just before pandemic, didn't you go to Eskimo?
During.
Okay.
Yeah, everything was shut down here.
Was this what you were kind of just doing earlier? It was like, where am I going to be on New Year's? I'm going to look at the world map and see.
Yeah, so I went. Yeah, I went. No, yeah, well, no, I try to get 2 new countries a year. Me and Morrissey, you know Paul Morrissey?
That name sounds familiar.
Redhead. He says he's not redhead, but he's a redhead.
Denial, right?
Comedian from LA. Yeah, and we went and did the Montreux Comedy Festival.
It's called Just for Laughs. America, you guys call it Montreal. It's never been the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Montreux, Switzerland.
Oh, Montreux.
Yeah. Montreux.
Sorry, everybody. It was Switzerland. I was dumb again.
They do call it the Montreal Comedy Festival, though. Instead of Just for Laughs.
Switzerland, very nice. Is it nice to see all your family's artwork and stuff?
Finally, now that they're all gone, we can release these from the banks and just put them up. No one's going to come for them.
In Switzerland, that's just for an hour in Key. What would you look for first?
My brother actually did a job. His job was to find all the shit they just illegally took and said, well, they're gone, so we took it now. And then they had a big settlement, and they're like, no, you didn't just get to take it because the fucking guy got killed. It's not yours. So they had to decide, like, if it goes to a relative, and most of the time there was no relatives.
Yeah.
And they're like, then we'll take it and give it to the money to, like, a synagogue near the area.
Sure.
They just had to decide.
Reinvest in the community.
Yeah, reinvest. And then don't pocket some. You gotta fucking take some for yourself. That is the Jewish way. Anyway, we're there, and then afterwards, he was like, hey, we're here. You want to go to, Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Which I had never been to.
Very
And me
nice.
and Jessica Michelle.
What month?
And,
Summer?
no, December.
Okay. Still.
It wasn't crazy cold, though. It was like the Christmas thing was set up, you know, Christmas Village. And, hey. And, and so then he was like, let's make a pact. Let's do 2 new countries every year. 2 new countries. And then we've just been doing it. It started like,
Another American guy?
uh-huh.
From the West Coast.
Yeah.
Seems like the West Coast.
He grew up in
guys are cool.
Syracuse, and then but he's lived there for a while, and so we've been doing it. 2 new countries every year, and some of it, usually a lot more. Like my first like European tour, you got like 6 in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Poland, Laurie.
Haven't been.
Dude, I've been dying to go there.
Yeah.
Like Warsaw and Krakow and some other neighboring village. I'd like to spend, honestly, 3 weeks to a month just in Poland and do a month in Germany.
I heard I feel like the house scene is like good in Poland.
House music?
Yeah, like industrial. You know.
Yeah. Look, electronic music, dance music as a whole in Europe, it never seems to be out of style.
It just grows, right? Yeah.
You got 500 people here doing 80s rave night, or
it's just like whatever that. So what I did in Berlin, which I really loved, was I was trying to go to like the high.
Drugs in Berlin. Sorry.
So much.
Yeah.
So I'm in clean. All the pills there are clean. There's no fentanyl. There's no worry. The only thing you're gonna get is, oh, I took the wrong. I thought this was this, and it's actually that.
Mixed up my colors.
It's so great. We just have no idea. The pharmaceuticals there and readily available. There's no stigma to it. But trying to go to like the really big, like, you know, famous like dance clubs. But in the meantime, like we just walk. No, I never went there. Where's that?
That's an actual. I think it's an actual whorehouse.
Yeah.
For dancers. It's a real thing. But you know all that. Remember the movie Blade?
Yeah.
Blood raves.
Yeah.
Like you look like a goofy terrorist or tourist showing up for the shit in this part. It's like when.
Yeah, I was trying not to seeing a guy get fucking full on fisted.
In
like,
Amsterdam?
No, in Berlin. Like first thing into a nightclub, and it's like
Day one.
and then like, you have to be like, oh shit. So then like of course it's gonna catch you off guard. And then by the end, I'm seeing some chick just in a cubby hole above a bar. Like there's like cubby hole, but they're like this big, and then it goes above a bar. You can't get up. You can get into that one. Some chick that's just like going for it, and I'm passing by. No. It's just a guy that she knows standing up. She just fucking got, and I'm passing by it. By this time, I'm just like, it's like I'm already like, okay. Now I'm set. Once you start with the fisting, it's like, all right, get calm, get your gawks in. But you seem like a tourist. You're like, what the fuck? Like, dude, this is just a fucking Saturday, dude. Relax.
But growing up at the comedy store as a comedian, you come in your bar like. You look like the kind of guy who walks into like a sex club fetish night and yawns in front of everybody when he comes in like, what are you gonna try and wow me with? I've been in.
No, that seems like you. But also, no, they're fun as shit.
Yeah. That has been a curse of my career is getting. Look, I wasn't kicking and screaming.
Oh, this is the bridge we're going over? Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. Okay.
This is the Colorado River here. They recently paved this.
Dedicated to the stolen water of Colorado. It's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're doing drugs. What, you gotta pause this while we go over this?
I'm gonna pause this in an opium den in Berlin. And what happened?
Dance club. So anyway, I'm like, how do you get drugs? They're telling me just go to the bathroom and find drugs. I did it in other dance clubs, and the cool thing was
English. You're just
because Berlin's such a fucking universal city that English is and German obviously is the language they meet up on. The Czech people that come there, you know, they don't speak German, so they either learn German or they all sort of know a little English. You know, that's where they come to a head. Anyway, some guys like, you know, you want some ecstasy? I was like, yeah, for sure. So we're doing ecstasy.
Capsule, not a solid pill.
No, it's like a square. It's like a break-off square, which is not MDMA anymore. It's like now it's back to fully separate. It's all mixed up with speed.
Yeah, I've been told a bunch of things. I honestly, it's almost worth it to have a test kit for everything under the sun and go, hey, dummy, there's actually arsenic in this one.
Mm-hmm. We were at a festival, a music festival in Western Georgia, Valley Vibe, and these guys at the RV next to us, they were getting coke, and they were like, can I test it? He goes, yeah, try some, it's great. He goes, no, I want to test it.
Yeah.
And then they come back out, they're like, hey guys, that guy's selling coke. That's 100% pure coke. Buy some if you want some. Sweet. Later he bought some acid. Guys, that is 100% not acid.
Wow.
Because that is mescaline mixed with this. It was like, what? And then the guy was like, yeah, and I got it in my hand and we'll see how this goes. 7 hours later, he's like, dude, I'm fucking flying. They just dipped that shit. And I am flying. And we kept going like, you okay? Do you need help? He goes, no, man, I do drugs. Like, relax. I wasn't planning on it, but I'm fine. I'm just gonna be flying for a while.
I hate LSD and eyedroppers. It drops.
Drop. You can't control it.
Squeezes.
Yeah.
Or
Instead of like,
dumb with his eye like this and his shaky hand friend.
yeah, get 2 drops instead of 1.
Fucking 400 hits right in the corner of your mouth.
Yeah, it's like just put it down and lick it up.
Ice, sugar cubes seems to be the way to
Sugar
go.
cubes, yeah, that's with that and absinthe too. But so anyway, so we're doing that, and then he's like, you want coke? Sure, I want coke. You know, we keep going back into the bathroom. Eventually he's like, hey, can I get some money for this? I'm like, yeah, of course, dude. How much? 10 euros, sure, whatever. And then he goes, hey, me and this other guy go to the bathroom, like, I was like, okay. He goes, yeah, we're doing ketamine. You don't want ketamine. He's like, why wouldn't I want ketamine? And he goes, I don't know, do you? I'm like, yeah, sure. Because have you ever done it? I'm like, yeah, maybe once. It's not a bad story. Nothing bad happened.
I just feel you're getting
We just did ketamine.
You didn't fall down?
No, it was
'Cause I
great.
did a fat line,
Yeah.
and I just tipped over on the bed.
Oh, you're the king.
And Phil Nickel comes in, he goes, Jay, are you okay? And I go, huh? And he goes, okay. Just,
You know if you're not.
I was incapacitated.
Oh, that's great. The only problem is he was like, you don't get tired dancing? Because I was like, free. Dudes were just like socks and shoes and nothing else, fat dudes just jumping, you know? And you're like, the only worry with dancing is you can look like a fool. There's way foolier fools
Yeah.
around you. Had a great time. And then the next day had to go to Norway, I think Oslo.
Ladder.
Yeah, I think so. My back seized up, and I was supposed to go to Zurich the day after that. I was like, hey, my brother, I was like, I gotta meet you in like 2 or 3 days. I can't move. I go to the hospital. I was just like
Yeah, 'cause
completely.
people, I think it drains your spinal fluid.
Oh, that makes
Is that
sense.
an old jokey tale? Is that, look, a lot of my friends ended up with, that's why people take the 5-HTP to counterpoint that. Yeah. Or you slip into a 3-month depression of being just drained of some sort of vital spinal thing. Endorphins, is that what it is?
I did Molly with Bert Kreischer for the first time. He's never done it before. And then every
Sorry,
time
you didn't do Molly with Bart.
Yeah, I did.
Bert, but you drugged.
We get it how we get it. The point is, we had a great time. But afterwards, I texted him, and I was like, hey, dude, you gotta get the 5-HTP. Like, it's
Yeah.
important. And he wasn't trusting me at that point.
No.
He didn't get it, and then the next day,
But
he was
everybody
like,
knows.
feeling really depressed. And he's like, did you take that shit now? I think I was
Yeah.
swiping and taking. I'm like, oh, you gotta take one right before you do it, and then one the next day. That's my fucking recipe.
Yeah, but you're also in a conversation with somebody that you drugged.
Yeah.
That now is miserable. Gave an opportunity for enlightenment.
Yeah. Free drugs. Something you never get in the drug
His wife hates your guts.
She already did. She already did before. She was looking for an excuse. All these fucking non-users weighing in. It's like my mom. You could, marijuana's a gateway
Yeah,
drug.
yeah.
It's like, oh, losers, shut up.
No, if you had never had a history and you've done this out of the blue,
Yeah.
it's kind of, but you're a seasoned guy.
Yeah, I just didn't
And you
know
know
that.
these guys.
Yeah, I know that he has done stuff similar, so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he must have. He's a party guy. It's a standard party drug. I was wrong.
So,
But, man, we had a good time.
yeah, surprise adventures, right?
Surprise adventure. You ever been dosed? Kind of hot one you didn't expect?
I think I used to guinea pig a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember giving some acid. I had 10 hits of acid from like Dallas or something like that. I'm like, I don't know what this is, and I was scared of it. And you're like, let me have. I'll test
With
it.
Bill Maher.
What?
With Bill
You did it
Maher.
with Bill Maher? Yeah, and
Bill Maher was there, and I think he took it too. I was with a friend
yeah,
of
I remember
mine.
you came back like, that was good, it's fine. Can I have another hit? I'm like, that is fair.
There it is. Pillsbury Dillable.
Chrissy Sweats. Chrissy Sweats.
What do you mean you got
I got
lost?
lost. I didn't know where to go.
Dude, I'll show you.
Oh fuck! I fucked up.
No, man.
2 miles is enough, right?
We see you sitting on that picnic table for 20 minutes.
Did you see the? I was eating fucking yodels.
We were watching you. Now, you can play basketball, right?
Yeah, well, I
Does
could.
it bother you that Ari and I can jump way higher than you?
Now you can,
Because you're built like SpongeBob?
dude. I'm built like.
knees.
I know, dude. I feel like Melissa McCarthy.
But I do feel if you crank my neck, my eyes would bug out.
You'd come too,
You know what? I do enjoy a little bit of what you do.
like a little gay stuff.
Like shitting standing up with a thumb in your ass.
Yes.
The old mud
See, I want to get
whistle.
skinny. I want to get Holocaust skinny.
Yeah, that is.
But you know what? You know the Raiders Lost Ark at the end
Yeah.
scene when the Nazis open up the
Yeah.
Ark?
Yeah.
And fucking Jesus Christ
Yes.
comes out of it and
Yeah.
melts that one guy's face.
Yeah, that's what that guy
You know
looks
what I
like.
look like that guy?
You do look like that guy a little bit.
If I had the wrong hat and turned the head,
Yeah.
hey, what's he say about Harrison Ford's girlfriend? Miss,
Yeah.
fuck.
I forgot. That
He
movie's sick
comes
though.
into a bar
He's sick.
and you throw the amulet in and fire
The guy, and then he breaks his hand. Yeah. That was sick.
I have one side.
Yeah.
The Nazis are always.
They're always thinking.
Yeah.
Listen, they had stick-to-itiveness. You say whatever you want about them. They saw things through as far as they could
True.
before the defense stepped
you know what's something I learned too?
Confidence,
Yeah.
Hugo Boss.
I read this book, Hugo Boss, Volkswagen, great brands. I read this book called The Nazi Symbiosis.
Like Volkswagen, like you say it like.
I said it like
you have a meaning.
I said it like the SS would say, Volkswagen.
The correct way.
Yeah. So I read this book called The Nazi Symbiosis, which is just like family reading that you need to do. And and it was about like trying to figure out why the Nazis did what they did. And
They're complaining.
you're right. And no, but what you find out though is dude, nobody's innocent in that thing, because the United States and the Allied powers knew what was going on in the Holocaust, but because these scientists were yielding results on the Jews, they were letting it happen because it was profitable. It was only when Hitler decided to abandon science and just start burning it. How fucking wild is that? Churchill and all them knew.
Yeah, with the same business model going on in this exact moment.
Yeah.
Rabbits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're against like China, but it's like, hey, there's other shit going on too. Like,
Yeah.
that was profit.
That was it. Yeah, no problem. China, I just saw on the news today that China and Russia had some meeting last night about like their nuclear capabilities, so it should be fun. Should be nice times coming up.
Iceland. We all got to move to Iceland.
Yeah, 'cause nobody's gonna fuck with
anybody in
Iceland. No,
They already
right?
have- Dude, I got on a plane in Iceland from the south to the north, and they're like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Ari." Like, "Oh, here's your ticket." I'm like, "No, like ID or anything." Like, "Do you think there's another Ari just flying today randomly?"
Wow.
I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And so like, "Here's your ticket," and then you get on the plane, like, "You're still not checking my ID,
Yeah.
my bags or anything?"
Did that make you feel a little
one does anything.
unsafe?
No one does anything.
But there's something about everything running in order. It gets a little village of the damned.
It does.
Everything's clean. How can you walk into 10 public restrooms in a row that are fucking spotless?
Spotless. Yeah.
You gotta look around and go, what?
Wicker Man deals.
Yeah.
Well, is it literally like when you go there, like there's no traffic because there's just so few people, kind of thing?
First of all, no one talks at this level. This is an asshole conversation.
Like everyone's nice and quiet.
First of all, keep your voice down.
Right.
No eye contact.
Right.
Don't ruin anything.
Right.
And just look.
If I want to look like I'm tan, have the cool tattoos, is it too late for us?
Yeah, but that's like you guys getting loaded guns. You wouldn't know what to do with that kind of power. You need to sit where you are.
But I'd rather
You're on the bench.
Oh, no, here's the thing with me, is I'd rather just be like all the way fat, because unfortunately with me is people think I'm jacked and girls will think I'm ripped, and then I take my shirt off and they go, oh, like it's a letdown.
Well, it's
I'd
water.
rather
There's
just
a
look
lot
the
of
part.
water.
Yeah. What'd you say?
There's a lot of water. You're retaining a lot of water.
Yeah, so why am I retaining so much water?
Because you're Italian.
Yeah.
Italians retain water with like
We always need water
yeah.
for the
Well,
meatballs.
how many family arguments you've been in where they go back 10 years?
Yeah.
That's
Retaining
water retaining water.
Oh yeah.
If somebody stands up to start an asshole conversation at the table.
Dude, every time I drink a bottle of water, I feel like I don't piss it out for like 3 days.
No, because the water comes out, but the hate is still
The hate
there.
is there,
Peak,
dude.
what is it? Peak, what's it on stuff? It's always that you're operating at peak. Where you don't shit or piss because there's no waste.
Yeah. Peak physical condition. Yeah, you're a bakery.
I'm a baker.
Making the best rolls.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why is it all the, I was thinking about this because
sucks.
all the New York guys will not,
I know.
Separate fucking bugs.
I know.
They will-
Did
you get molested by 2 of your childhood friends?
Yeah, dude. Well,
That's
not 2 of them,
crazy.
just one. Just a skull.
What is that?
Dude, the 90s. Fucking the 90s, man. Pre-9/11.
What do you mean the 90s? I was, what year were you born? 81?
1984.
Okay.
Yeah, 1984.
I'm 50.
You look good, dude.
I'm dead.
You're a lot thinner than me.
I've been working on this new home here.
Oh, yeah.
It's called House Fire. It's a new comedy club I'm working on.
Oh, my God.
Open concept.
How long have you been living in Austin?
15, 16 months now.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
So far?
Hey, look, 13 years of LA. Oh, yeah. You know, we did that comedy. I was living in LA for a year. I got so irritable with all the complaining that Ari, myself, Chris Neff, and Sam Tripoli went on a month-long comedy tour along the coast up into Canada and stuff. Yeah, so we spent a month in there, but I really thought that, and it was, look, 10 years, 13 years ago, that was when sensitivities were just starting to take hold. there's it, and I show up in LA with all this European flair. We're not having
They
it.
were like, no.
They're like,
Hey,
we're just being done
dude.
with that right now.
Yeah.
Jay Davis, well-known comedy promoter in Hollywood,
Yeah.
notoriously known for having like the hottest girls at his show.
Right.
Just hot.
That's a guy from Torgasm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these bitches fucking hated me.
Right.
Hated me. So they would have to read it. He'd have to go listen. The show's over, but we got one more guy. You know what I mean? All the time. Because they would cry so much. The crying. I never seen so many pretty girls go zero to cry.
They just, and they have
Crying.
to cry about, so they'll just find the smallest thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, there's people being put in the cages, and you're like, yeah, but I want to get into this club.
And they always do it to the guy that they know fucks waitresses because he's already got a leg dragon anyway.
Right.
So he's more susceptible to be the white knight.
Right.
Hey, listen, man, you can't. This is a friend of mine. All of a sudden,
God.
Yeah,
and
Rouse
you're an
explained it to me
asshole
a
because she
long
might
time.
fuck him.
Rouse
What a
explained it to
fuck.
me That pretty much every chick who works in like a bar is kind of slutty. And I'm like, well, why do you think that? He goes, because the guy in charge of hiring is hiring based on who he thinks he can fuck.
Yeah.
So he might not even be a squirrel, but they're all have a slut vibe.
Yeah. If they didn't have a slut vibe,
sweet.
you don't get the job.
You need 5 years experience. I have 2, but I have tattoos all over my arms.
It's even deeper than that. He'll bring in a third girl to pit that girl against that one, so that one falls to him.
Yes.
Yeah, they're psychos. It's the most David Koresh shit. Yeah, and the guy's always married
And even if that
with
guy's been
kids.
fired, he still started the,
Yeah.
it's like the guy who fucking looked up the Spurs. You gotta get into it. You gotta get into it.
It's that bad. The fucking all-star team, and then gives one of the girls, forces her into an abortion.
Yeah.
The GM comes in and goes, listen,
Game over.
she says, you gotta go, man.
Yeah.
New guy comes in, the guy built the
these
team.
chicks,
Yeah, it's like, holy fuck.
They're wild.
Yeah. She's getting sucked off in the beer fridge. Oh,
Yeah. It's important. So Queens East has some fucking legit wild.
it is hard. You ever fuck somebody in a meat locker?
No.
Ever fuck some meat in a meat locker?
I'd love to.
Have you ever whacked off in a meat locker? Yeah.
Oh, these are the pull-up bars you're talking about?
No, this is new. First of all, there's all these outdoor gyms and stuff here. It's great.
What do you think I could do?
Go ahead, let's see.
Honestly,
But full cleans? Like I'm talking about clean.
This way, not this way.
Oh, not that way?
Oh, we can do this way.
Yeah, let's do that way.
You guys, don't tell me. You can do your over under, and I'm gonna do the most I can.
Okay.
I think you can do 8.
8. That's good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ari's gonna go for 5.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see how many you can do.
Now I'm gonna jump up and kick you in the chest as hard as I can.
Let's go. Ah. There it is.
Why is he getting hard? That's
Dude,
what I don't understand.
Nice. These are called Jew-ups.
What did you guys bet?
I bet 5.
Oh, what did you say?
I just put my head down and
Yo,
said,
they're hard, right?
They're hard.
All right, let's see how many Fat Boy can do.
Okay.
let's do it, Tubby.
I said 4.
You say 4?
4 from the
How
big
many
girl?
did you get?
I could do like 8, maybe 7, 8.
I think I could do 13.
No way. 1. Not bad.
Look at that.
Oh, he's way faster.
Beat me, I'm on 4.
You gotta put your chin up to the bar.
He's doing it.
There's gonna be blood in your urine
I like
tomorrow. That's anger.
Hey, nice.
Deutschland.
Hold that.
Prove me wrong.
Now you're talking
I doubted you.
50-year-old smoker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go, dude.
50-year-old
Yeah.
drug addict.
Crack
Drug
is
addict.
included in smoking.
You should have been dead 20 years ago. 1, 2,
He's putting up 70 pounds of body.
3. This is good, man. 4. Come on.
Oh, there we go.
5.
Nice.
Nailed it.
All the way
6.
down, too.
2 more for
Impressive.
the tie.
7.
Can you get?
Look at that, straight arms.
Hey. Oh, you almost
Chris-
beat it, dude.
Chrissy wins.
I won, dude.
What did you get?
Just it was that 1 vial of heroin.
Oh,
That
are you
was the
serious? I was
difference.
showered just by that one?
That 1, dude.
Okay, let's
See
do
what this
10.
guy can do. You just worked out.
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it. The pressure's on. You got a fresh haircut.
This is like when you get the ref going like,
I'm never going back to that barber. Let's go. Zero confidence. I don't like it. You look good, dude.
He's got his hands way wider.
Grade 4. 3, 4.
No struggle.
5.
Yeah.
Shattered. 6.
He's gonna fuck your
7,
wife as soon as he's done.
8, fuck you. 9. 10. Now I want breakfast now.
11. Even don't say.
12. Wow.
Nice.
Bro, he's legit.
Not even holding his breath.
Good shit, bro.
Said he could
Nice.
come in. You
I
guys
wish.
got
You guys inspired me. Thank you.
There you go, bro.
12. It's like we all got the 12.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way.
We did pretty good.
That's good. That kid's good.
That was pretty good.
Hey, not terrible.
No.
That was not a number that you
Honestly, no. I'm 37. Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm bad for 37, right?
37?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're not a beer drinker.
No.
No.
Whiskey.
That,
That's the way.
that's gonna save your ass.
Alcohol. You're saying
Beer.
it's a good thing to drink?
Yeah.
No,
No,
beer
not-
will save me?
No,
No,
beer's gonna fuck you over.
Beer will,
So if I stay with whiskey, I'll be
Louis
okay.
Anderson in 6 months
Yeah.
if you drink beer.
When
I know
was in
Giannis would always say, dude, I can't wait for you to blow out. He's like, you're going to blow out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Giannis is
'Cause-
getting there too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because my father's blowing the fuck out, dude. He looks like shit, my dad.
When I was in,
No, he's 78. Yeah.
I was in Cambodia and I was just in Cambodia. I was like, fuck, wait. And this chick was like, she's a shop. She's like, it's Chang Wei. Chang Wei.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got to go drink. She goes, no, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I was switched to fucking gin.
Right. So if you drink hard liquor's not as bad.
Right.
Tequila's good too, right?
Tequila's like the best.
The best.
You got also, what do you add to it? Hard liquor's one thing.
I just put
I would-
tequila straight up on the rocks
Tequila.
with the lime.
Tequila
That's
soda,
about as
maybe.
clean as you're gonna get.
Okay, cool.
And the fact that you can stomach tequila.
I like it.
One
You'll live
liquor
forever.
per night.
Yeah.
Stick with the one liquor per night. Don't go tequila, then like, oh, the whiskey.
Just do tequila. Like last night I was drinking just tequila.
Stay
Yeah.
with that.
Who's
until
that
the next
wrestler
day.
that killed himself and his kids?
Oh,
What is that?
Chris Benoit.
If you drink
You're up,
beer-
going through.
Oh,
From alcohol withdrawal, because he can't go. Who's the pop singer from England? Alcohol withdrawal. Amy Winehouse.
Winehouse, yeah.
You've got Amy Winehouse genetics,
Right.
but you got Bob's big boy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I only gain weight in my ass and a little bit of my face never changes. Like
That's
I
because
never
your
get a fat
family-
face.
Everybody's been moving brick in your family up
Yeah.
until 50 years
Yeah,
ago.
or like I think
You had to be anchored.
anchor like that. Giannis
I
used to
grew
say
up
that
in
my
an Italian neighborhood.
no, he said he probably
Watch
nailed
the
it
corner
from.
you were clipped by an 80-year-old cyclist.
I know. He used to say, because your family's from Germany, he goes, they were shit shovelers at the bottom of the castle. He was like, that was your family. The king and the queen, the
Is
royalty
that
would.
why these Germans started eating their shit?
No, they would roll. They would have a bucket and throw their shit down a hill, and there was a group of poor Germans that would
Is
shovel
that
the
Robert
shit.
Kelly?
Yeah,
That's
he wishes.
yeah, that's true. It's a far better shit than Robert.
I know.
What happened?
Robert doesn't have a waddle that fast.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah, beer will destroy your
No,
life.
I don't. I drink very little beer. My problem is sweets, and I eat a lot of bread, and
really?
eat late. So that's
You want me to fix that?
yeah.
Don't eat sweets.
Juice
Eat
spinach. The reason you're craving sugar is because at one point you probably were doing a little bit beer.
Yeah.
And the sugar absence,
Okay.
from all that fucking barley and hops and shit,
Yeah.
even that's why your knees are blown out and you could only run for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Inflammation.
I have pain in my knees almost every daily.
Greens, juice shots,
That's it.
and it will bring down your craving for sugar.
Really?
And
You
it'll-
add something in it.
Spinach, the iron. It's iron. You got iron
Deficiency.
deficiency.
So you're saying
I'm
just
having a stroke while I'm telling you.
I
this,
know.
by the way. I'm just gonna fall flat down.
we would just pick it up and keep going, dude.
They're like,
carry the torch.
Thanks for the advice, dead guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So just juice, like green juices.
Yeah, just throw a whack ahead of spinach or broccoli.
Yeah.
Anything that's high in iron, you'll find that you won't be fucking eating 7 donuts on the bus for no reason.
Right.
I'm talking about because I'm a guy.
Sometimes it gets insatiable, the cravings for sugar.
Somebody told me
Makes you-
raw almonds does it too.
I bet.
Yeah.
It's like fulfills in your body the same thing.
Well, the homeless
all
pimp,
about-
the guy that produces my pod, lost about 60 pounds in a year. And he's dude, he eats.
Juicy.
No, he.
The murders.
Well, dude, he still drinks his exactly. He still drinks his
working with you.
exactly. Yeah, he still drinks his beer, but he eats literally almost every day. He's almost like autistic with it. He eats about 2 handfuls of raw almonds for breakfast, then eats a grilled chicken salad and drinks beer all night and loses weight hand over
you
fist.
know why?
Yeah.
The guy's got diarrhea.
Yeah.
That's why. He's shitting his guts out. He isn't in any fitness program. He's vitamin deficient from just getting his knees to here and just water.
Yeah.
Beef stick.
Do you have bad knees or you're good?
I'm kind of a freak in that sense that my early years of skateboarding and BMX, I don't really have any aches or pains. I some steel in my arm.
You got hurt a lot though, right? Didn't you fucking...
I got some plates and stitches and stuff. Ooh, it reminds me of that Pink Floyd album with the prism on it, the rainbow hits it. And I think they just did a show. Well, first of all, when was the last time you were at a music festival?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to a music
You were
festival.
with cornrows at a Limp Bizkit concert, your hat backwards.
Dude, I've only been to one concert my entire life.
Well, this is part of your problem.
I swear to God, dude. Britney Spears' The Circus, 2006. I swear to God.
That's not
I went
bad.
with an ex-girlfriend. That's the one and only.
I'm done. I've been to the mountaintop.
It just was nothing that ever. No, you just hit yourself in the head. Are you serious?
I'm faking.
Oh.
You're consistent, Ari. He's consistently
Doing dad jokes since I was 22.
This guy will waver away the checks or something because he's got something to lose. Where
Wait, hold on, I gotta call my mom. It's her birthday
Ari
today.
will quit perfectly good jobs in the entertainment industry that seldom come around. We're recording.
Oh yeah, nice. Okay. I'm trying to think what else to tell you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I got those once. That's
Hey, Mom,
we're gonna
happy
finish that.
birthday.
Kim Congdon got me with acid at Skank Fest.
Ooh, with
Good,
what?
good. Just been
Acid in my water.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It was good. It was good. Yeah, it was long.
That's longer for sure, and it's also like it's not just mood changing; it's fucking
Yeah.
reality changing.
You know,
But you know, who am I to complain? One, and also like, all right, acid. Thanks, I know now.
So good.
It's not like I she didn't walk away, and then I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, all right, I'm aware. Went to my room, with these like floor-to-ceiling windows, opened them all, took all the bed sheets off the bed, and just like sat in front of the floor, in front of the window.
Yeah,
and just,
You
like,
prepared your environment.
stared out at fucking Houston. I was already flying. I was like, I can't handle anymore, so I'm going back to the room. It was just a fun time. You just gotta lean in. Just be like, oh, well, this is happening.
And you know, any first-time experimentation is like, you don't get off. You can't bail out.
You can't bail out. Exactly. You can't be like, I'm done now.
The more you scramble to look for a break pedal, the more you're going to spin out.
You're just gonna panic. You're gonna panic because then you're fighting against it, and you're losing the fight. You're not making any ground, so you gotta be like, it's happening.
What are you gonna do today?
That's that guy who got fucking whatever he got instead of acid at Valley Vibes. He was just like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm probably gonna be up till fucking 5 a.m. I wasn't expecting to, but here we go.
Well, your gift is your curse in the sense that how many times have you had to go from guy having a good time to doctor on a trip with a group?
Oh my god, it's the worst.
It's
I'm
not
like,
good.
come on, dude, I just want to have a good time.
You have to. Cause you
I'm the shaman or whatever.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, what do I do? I'm like, what do you do? I'm staring at the fucking waves, bro. Come on. You're fucking responsible suddenly. Ugh, it's so annoying.
Yeah,
It's so annoying. It's all like Christina Hutchins, like, I want to do mushrooms with you for the first time.
You should be. There
and it's
should
like,
be 3 little dots.
no, she's done it like 80 times since then. But I was like, I don't want to take care of you. I don't want to fucking lead a thing. I want to do them.
Try to save it again, and it should be in your gallery. Maybe there's like a.
You got your one foot in the stream.
Yeah, I know. I love that video. She's smiling. Her ear-to-ear smile.
Eating her face.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a girl scream at a rave.
Yeah.
And when I say this is a 1989 rave.
Early drugs.
With
Yeah.
all the industrial area in Hamilton.
I know.
All these warehouses that were defunct.
Violet's good. Violet,
Industrial.
she said she has a little.
First day in show business,
Sorry.
asshole. You guys is fucking full blown. You got peanut butter sandwiches in your pockets. You never ran. He looks like a chubby Tony Hawk from the back.
Maybe.
Sorry, you were saying?
I don't remember.
You're filming your next hour in just a matter of weeks.
June 12th. Yeah.
And is it, what's the running title on that?
Jew.
Huh.
Yeah. Gives people free reign. But Yeah, I guess so.
Is it kosher? Because look, clearly the title alone raises a few eyebrows. Where's Ari taking this?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do with our star, David? Where is he?
I thought about having a
rolling
big
this
Star David in the
thing?
backdrop.
You must get a kick out of people within the Jewish community leaning in to give you their ideas of what their favorite comics were and how you should mirror your
Oh my
comedy.
god, yeah. Or they're like, that's not comedy.
They're
This
very
is comedy.
opinionated, eh?
So, oh my god, Jews are very opinionated. And then they just tell you how it should be. And it's also they're telling you how like brisket should be done or whatever. They can't just be like, oh, you had it that way, I like it this way. They're like, no, this is how it's done. And you're like, ugh, because you grew up with it.
I think it's the art of the conversation that's usually wrapped into a cause that no one really gives a fuck about. But the argumentative thing, like, what's his name again?
Chris Distefano.
Very nice guy, but because he's a New York guy, you have to attack these people to get them to make eye contact with you.
Yeah, make eye contact in New York.
Yeah.
It's the standard. It's as soon as I landed here and I was in an Uber or a cab driver or whatever, and he was like slowly, instead of the light turn green, just goes. He like waited for a second, and it's like, I just feel like, oh. And I'm like, oh yeah, you gotta readjust. Not everyone's in a rush everywhere else in the world.
And you have to be. It's weird though when you leave your environment of New York City to a more relaxed. First of all, I had to wait for a squirrel. Did you stop doing yoga or something?
Yeah.
When I saw you at Skankfest, you were shredded.
Really?
Rooftop yoga. That was in November.
Yeah.
Where you been sleeping outside?
Sleeping on a bed of lettuce.
Is it Chris? It's Chris, right?
He's on his mom.
I want to jump on his back. How can you have a 36 hip and a 42 waist?
That's a good question.
That's a weird one.
He does get wide. He's got one of those.
You got Lady. He looks like a 14-year-old Louis Anderson.
So how often do you do this loop?
I run this every morning.
No, really?
Yeah. My house is literally, we're going to go past this extension bridge over, and it'll take us over to where we started. But it's great. It's gorgeous out here. First of all, right out of the gate, turtle laying eggs.
Turtle laying eggs was cool.
That was pretty cool. Guy in a race against diabetes.
You go on here with kayaks and shit?
You know what? I got a swimming pool at the bottom of my apartment complex. I've been in it once. But there's paddle boats, and I've got mushrooms on order. So that's going to have to go hand in hand. Hello. I had a woman wave to me on a bicycle, and it really just warmed my heart.
I think people wave during hikes because there's always the threat of like, oh, you could just murder me and bury my body. So it's just letting you know, especially when you pass two women, like, how you doing? Like, you hear my voice on, hey.
Which is way more comforting than an awkward stare at a passing.
Looking but not looking, and like, are they gonna double back?
You must at least have half of a new hour in.
Yeah, because the fucking time off, and then also all the shit that I was doing, like, that was like not Jew related, you know, like, you know, I don't know, seeing a fucking squirrel get fucked by a pig, whatever, shit like that. That didn't happen. But like, you know, seeing some homeless guy take a dump on my friend's front stoop, shit like that. Like, oh, let me do this for like a week, and then like, oh, I gotta put it aside. But it's like, it's all shit I was doing already.
And this is
in
the
town.
creek. This week is the first kind of run.
No.
And then no, sorry. I mean, like this is your last chance to do it. It's in entirety.
Yeah.
Make those final adjustments.
Yeah. Just running it, just getting it fresh again, and just seeing like, maybe I don't need this setup. Maybe I don't, you know, I can shorten this or whatever.
Well, I watched it in Copenhagen.
Oh yeah.
I watched it in Copenhagen. So
time ago.
I have to say it was very educational.
Yeah.
I learned that you very quickly said, look, it's all this. So if you're not keen on it, you might not.
Yeah, just get out.
Now.
Yeah, I tell them ahead of time. If you're too religious, like, dude, there's a solid chance you're not gonna like it. No big deal if you don't.
This was like non-Jewish people who would kind of. You ever see white people go on the show?
And get upset.
And not necessarily get upset. They either go all in, like, holy shit, this is gonna be a wild night.
Yeah.
Or they're like, oh, this is not for us, kind of thing. What kind of?
Yeah, so the non-Jews would be like into it a little bit.
Potts was telling me he was at the Laugh Factory during a charity event. He did a joke, and some rabbi stood up and reamed him out from
there was somebody who was like upset, but then Kylie was just like, oh, I looked into them, man. They just write article after article. They look to sue for offense. So they've had like 6 different, no, not them, just these people, this small group. So she's like, in all likelihood, they came to your show looking for that. But their record is they've sued 6 people. Yeah, exactly, for being offended for certain things. So it's like their offense doesn't mean anything. Also, like, you know, 99% of the crowd loves it. So like, what are you talking about? Whenever they go, he said, it's like, no. His joke was, you're already fucking it over. Anyway, but yeah, I'm excited about it.
I'm looking forward to it. You got a release that's going to be up before the end of the year?
Yeah, taking June. We'll probably get in the fall or something. Who knows? I gotta see what schedules are for everything.
Are you doing Skankfest in Vegas?
Yeah, are you?
No, I'll be in Copenhagen that month. I was considering it. I had a really good time, honestly, to see Bob Saget and Gilbert Gottfried walking around the compound in Houston.
Yeah.
And then them, gone months later.
Yeah, months later. I gave Saget some. I thought his Coke was a little brown, but like I was like, just do it, dude. I'm sure it's fine. Somebody here gave it to me.
Saget brown cocaine.
Yeah, and then like, I don't think that's what killed him, but
Ari killed Bob Saget.
You did?
Yeah, it wasn't on purpose.
Brown cocaine, no, cocaine never is brown.
I
That's
just thought it was
heroin.
because it was oxidized because of the humidity in Houston.
Never seen brown cocaine in my life. It doesn't exist.
Nice, stand corrected. Hey, no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul.
Dude, the amount of people that are gonna hate Ari in heaven is insane, dude.
They're gonna also be mad. It's like, what? He's in? Like we're talking about Big J getting into Soho House. Like, what the fuck?
This is a heaven for Ari. Him leaving over the gate, yelling at his mom and dad to let him around the back.
Yeah. I don't want to pay the service charge.
Let me in the pack. The overhead here is brutal. They said you had to do a bunch of good shit in your life. Yeah. Hey, how many death threats do you get a year?
Me? Yeah. Not many, actually.
From like
I should get more.
bisexual steel workers.
Yeah. No, I don't get a lot of death threats, but I do get a lot of guys messaging me, being like, "Hey, man, if you're in the DL, so am I."
I get that sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's swing that way, but if it does swing that way, I will catch it.
You know, and then you'll look at the guy.
Very flattering.
He's a fucking got a wife, kids. He works for like the union carpenter or some shit
He's
like
just
that.
putting that out there in writing.
Yeah. Someone said to me.
Oh my god, dude.
Boomer.
Is that me?
That's Boomer's asshole.
Who's Boomer?
I don't know.
Boomer Phillips, follow my Instagram. It's Chris Distefano.
There you are.
Boomer Phillips. You ever see the movie Dune?
What's it called?
Dune?
Dune.
Oh yeah, the hockey movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was in the less popular part 2 with Stifler. But he's got a blown out asshole. Check out this guy. High school, he spends a room. Okay, first of all, Alan Thicke, Canadian.
Yeah. Throwing pans.
Yeah. Legend. Right?
Yeah.
Legend.
I like Robin Thicke.
As
Robin
good as
Thicke's father.
Canadians get. He's up there with Michael J. Fox and
Huge Canadian
John
celebrity.
Candy. Yeah. Well, Kirkland Lake is right near Sault Ste. Marie, which is
Sure, everybody knows what you're talking about. Yeah.
Hockey town, Slapshot, all that, all women shit.
Right.
That was where their breeding ground, where they get. Well, he told everyone in his high school that after a hockey game, when his father was a teenager, he fucked Alan Thicke.
No.
After a hockey game, it spread a rumor in the small Canadian town. His dad was a cab driver in a small town. People
said
were
what?
in his cab.
What a rumor.
That's so funny.
Legs behind the head, he said.
Wow.
Wow.
And they not gay, they were experimenting.
Okay.
Okay, accepted.
Listen, it happens.
Yeah, but when you go legs behind the head, it ain't
That's not
experimenting.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's you don't go straight to that.
Yeah.
You go stick it in slowly. Let me see.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
you're
there's a
eating the
whoops
cum
and
out of his
daisy.
dripping asshole,
That's
it's
not an
it's not
experiment.
experimental
Yeah,
anymore.
you've already proven your theory.
yeah.
So follow Boomer Phillips. Thanks for being on the show, guys.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thanks for having me. This is cool.